Howdy everyone. Alright, I'm refilming this segment because somehow apparently I have managed to delete two videos. One video was the one that I shot covering the final runs of my wires and my Pitot setup, which I'm refilming now, and the other one was the canopy framework that I started. So somehow that footage is all deleted, so I'm retaping now. So here goes. So here you'll see the wiring in the left wing is now complete. This is the pigtail that's supplied with the zip tips. And this comes with about 8-9 inches worth of wiring already on it, and each individual wire is color coded. So all I had done was buy wire of the same color. I spliced my wires to this pigtail, and then I have everything shrink wrapped underneath here. You can see that I've used lacing cord. Now the way that I had done it was I did my lacing cord tie off, and then I'd run a piece of cord, and then I would wrap it, and then I'd run a piece of cord and then wrap it. So this is all one continuous length of lacing cord. You can see how it kind of bridges the curve a little bit here, which I'm not a fan of, but I can take care of that, and I'll do that later. So that lacing cord, as I said, is just a continual run, and then I wrap it, and then it continues across, and then I wrap it. So that's the case all the way down the entire length, all the way out the wing root. You can see that I've used these self-adhesive tie wrap anchors. I've made sure to clean the aluminum nicely with some alcohol before sticking that down to make sure that it stays put. And then instead of using a tie wrap, again, I just used more lacing cord to secure the wire bundle. I don't know if this will show, but on the ends of the cord, after I've made the knot, I went ahead and hit these ends with a lighter just to melt the tips, just to keep this from unraveling. Not necessary, it's just something I like to do. So that's it for the wires. They continue to come across, and then in here is where they pick up some extra wires. You can see I've got my wires here. Hopefully you can see that. I've got my wires here for the pitot heat. I've got them loosely tied to this rib with a tie wrap. And the reason I had done that is because, if you can imagine, with the wing skin being on, if I remove this access cover, this will drop down a little bit because it's got some give with these wires, and it's also got a little bit of give with the pitot tubes here. This can drop down enough that I can reach up in here if I need to with snips and easily cut that tie wrap. And then I've got this whole loop of wire that will allow me to drop this down. So I can drop this down, cut the tie wrap, reach in, take these fittings off, and then this whole assembly will come down quite a bit. And then, as always, I can at that point take the actual pitot itself off if I need to. And then I also pick up my, I don't know if this will show it, but right here where my finger is, that is the line for the stall warning. So that wire gets picked up, and the wire then continues on through, and it just continues on out the wing. Now, my original footage, I didn't have this wing skin on, but I've since clecoed this wing skin in place, and I'm too lazy to take it back off. But trust me, the wires continue to run all the way through, just like before, and they exit here. And then you can see my pitot tubes also exit the wing root. You can see that I have them labeled static and pressure. One thing that I can't show you is that I've got my pitot tubes run through the bushings, as I believe I talked about before, and I now have them wrapped with lacing cord in the middle area between the ribs just as a little bit more security. And again, I melted the tips of the string. I melted the tips of the cord so they don't unravel. But what I had done, at every place there's an access cover. So here there's an access cover. So these tubes in this area are labeled static and pressure. And again, in this access area, you can maybe see the tape. They are labeled static and pressure. So I don't bother labeling things where I'm never going to see it. I don't have any labels of my pitot static tubes in this area because I'll never see it. There's no point in labeling them. The only time I'll see that label is if this whole skin comes off. So I just went ahead and labeled where I would actually see the components. So that's it. That's it for the wiring and for the pitot blade. All right, so now I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to re-record the video that got erased concerning the canopy cover. So, as always, thanks for stopping in, and I will talk to you guys soon.